Anderton. Yellow shirts flooding into the Ipswich penalty area. For once, the delivery not quite right from Darren Anderton.
Plenty blue and white back, Martin, though, as well there.
Bring it!
Campbell. 4 minutes to go. Sheringham. Oh, it's Linigan slipped. It must be a goal, and it's Jason Dozzell of all people. 2-2. Quite astonishing. He couldn't have written a better script. The former Ipswich favourite.
Well, this looks nothing. No danger at all. David Linigan follows the header, just clear it, loses his footing, pokes it past his goalkeeper. And the only thing Jason Dozzell's wishing is that was the winner, not the equaliser. But this, a real catalogue of misery for David Linigan. Not just once, but twice.
And great credit to Tottenham. Great delight for Dozzell. Not over yet. Linigan. And here's Sheringham. Surely Spurs can't steal it here with 10 men.
Oh, it's a wonderful game, this football, isn't it? You never know which way it's going to go.
And this match has sustained its interest and its quality right from the first whistle. Milton. Thompson. Williams. They look left, now they look right, Ipswich. And there's Gordon Jury, not getting much movement from his goalkeeper.
Furious with him as well. In that case, Gordon Jury's have the right to be. Just trying to shield it back to his keeper. He really looked rooted to his line there.
This time it's Mason taking the corner. And Gerald Ashby spotting pushing by Walk. Well, Terry Venable's team got a point here last season. Ozzy Ardila's team will be very proud if they match it in very different circumstances. Well, somebody other than Teddy Sheringham had to score an away goal for Spurs sometime, and the script is perfect for Jason Dozzell. On a ground that he knows even better than all the players in blue and white today.
I just think it was at that end in a local derby last year that a horrendous header by Brian Gunn presented him with a simple tap-in, very similar to that.
That's good work from Jury, who, if nothing else, has taken on the responsibility here. Maybe thinking of his later years in the game. Remember that time, boss, when I was centre-back at Ipswich?
And only made one mistake.
Yet. Ipswich trying to force him into another one. Milton. Williams. Thompson going on the outside, shown that side by Campbell, but obstructed as the 90 minutes is up.
Oh, this really would be a finish if they could pop one in now. I'd take Craig Forrest up for this. I tell you, 6'5", he's got a chance of a header, isn't he?
Well, Milton, who's had some magical moments in this game, invited to try and win it for Ipswich there from the free kick. Dozzell's header, Thompson trying to crunch it back. Out it comes with Anderton. Plenty of Spurs players prepared to support him here. Sedgley one of them, Kasky another. Sheringham, of course, trying to get there. Darren Anderton, oh, and it's a corner when it could have been a cross to really catch Ipswich out.
That's a magnificent piece of football from Anderton. The only disappointing aspect was his delivery when it really mattered. Skips past the defender there beautifully, and there's two men totally open. Look at the disappointment, and Sedgley and Kasky's faces there.
Well, it's summing up a splendid afternoon. Both sides having corners in stoppage time. Both going for the win, and Tottenham trying to do it with 10 men. It finishes 2-2. Ipswich find Jason Dozzell coming back to haunt them and to rob them of a victory that seemed really certain to be theirs after Colin Calderwood had gone off for his second bookable offence, and Ian Marshall had put Ipswich 2-1 up, keeping his goal-a-game record going. Simon Milton had equalised, but that mistake by David Linnigan. Spurs, who'd scored first through Teddy Sheringham, and had the better of the first half. 6 league games now since their last victory. They'll be very disappointed, Ipswich, that they didn't see it through here. But given the gloomy forecast for Tottenham pre-season, just 2 defeats in 9 league games represents a great start, and Ossie Ardila is proud of his players here, the way they came back and the way that they are trying to put the new management philosophies into practice. It was a pleasure to be here, a pleasure to bring you the game. And Jason Dozzell will steal the headlines from Teddy Sheringham. They go off together. Ipswich Town 2, Tottenham Hotspur 2. Simon Milton not probably still quite able to come to terms with the disappointment that Ipswich would be feeling now. And a crowd of almost 20,000 out in the rain, and they can have no complaints, except, of course, the die-hard Ipswich fans who, realising the need for victory, will be really grieved that Jason Dozzell snatched it from them. The same Jason Dozzell who's now talking to Nick Collins.
Well, Jason, many congratulations. I suppose it couldn't have worked out better from your point of view.
Yeah, it's always nice to come back to the old club and score a goal. But, you know, we was under some pressure the second half. You know, they should feel a bit lucky. You know, we got a draw, but, you know, with 10 men, they put the pressure on us, really.
How much did the sending off, do you think, influence the outcome of that game?
I think so, because up to that point, the game was fairly even, really. But you know, the sending off, you know, they played the extra men very well, and deservedly went 2-1 up. But you know, the character of the team at Spurs at the moment is excellent, and we clawed our way back, and you know, at the end of the day, we deserved a draw.
Well, here's the crucial moment as far as you're concerned. A couple of minutes to go, and then the equaliser.
Yes, Teddy knocks it down brilliantly there. It's just a little mix-up with Linnigan there. Couldn't really miss, really. But I'm delighted.
Well, you got a few boos during the game, but I guess you got the last laugh today.
Yeah, that was expected. You know, I wasn't really too worried about that. All I'm concerned about is doing well for Tottenham Hotspur Football Club. You know, and I think I am doing that at the moment.
Do you think Spurs could sustain a championship challenge this year?
Oh, yes. We've still got a few injuries to come back, so, you know, once they come back, we're going to look a very forceful side.
Ipswich, of course, always a hard side to beat, so is this a point gained or 2 points dropped?
I think they played very well today in spells. They played some great football. You know, we didn't really make the pressure tell, but we hang on in there, and I thought in the end we deserved a point.
All right, Jason, well done. Great equaliser today. Thank you.
Thank you, Nick, Andy and Martin. What a good game. Ipswich 2, Tottenham Hotspur 2. In a moment or so, we'll be looking back on the action with Alan Brazil and Ray Clements.